And I also want to celebrate Jean's proposal on early years trauma education, which she listed some excellent statistics to emphasize the importance of her proposal and the need. Barbara also did healing circles, and hers was just impressive overall, with details about the program, to statistics and everything else. And then finally finishing up our proposal shout outs go to Lexi as well. She was unique, and her proposal talks about a pediatric nursing home, and it really gives great detail as to the needs assessment, the gaps, what's being addressed. So there are some real standouts. So if some of you were struggling a little bit with the proposal, those folks, you can always reach out to them to ask them advice, but I did try and give everyone feedback on where to go next in your proposals as it continues each week. All right, well, let's finish week 2 strong. Make sure you've posted your discussion post, 2 responses to peers, knowledge check, and the second part to your proposal. So if you have any questions, please ask, and make sure while doing all this work and the job that you do and all the things, make sure that you do some self-care and take care of you so that you can do your best. All right, have a great week, everyone. Okay, class, I decided to do a midweek video announcement post just to hopefully get you inspired for week 2 and to finish up strong. So a couple reminders. Don't forget to do your discussion post if you haven't. Most of you have. And also to respond to 2 of your peers. Remember, this week you can pick your group, because I'm not messing around with that group assignment anymore, because that did not work well last week. So you can pick your group that you are commenting about, the group A or group B, and then just comment to 2 folks. Doesn't matter which group they're in. We're going to make that part easier, because I think it was a little too difficult last week and confusing. Now, I did finally finish all the grading for week 1. I did take a little more time on the grading because I wanted to make sure I gave you guys good feedback on the beginning of your proposal, because that's the base for what you're going to be doing work the rest of the weeks, and I don't want you off to a bad start. So I took some time and I finally finished everything today. So I do love to give some shout outs to folks from week 1 who just did above and beyond. And I apologize if my pronunciation of any name is a mess. I am trying, but sometimes I can pronounce things wrong. So Laritha had an amazing response and provided a PowerPoint to her discussion, which I loved, and her peer responses were on point. Kristen and Donna also did above and beyond on their responses. They did more than 2 peer responses, and also feedback to people who had responded to them, which was very interactive, and that is the way you make the most of this class. Also, Crystal, a big shout out for giving all your personal experience in your discussion post. The fact that you were in Georgia and did experience a natural disaster really helped us understand better what happens in a community, and I appreciate you being vulnerable and sharing all that with us. That was awesome. And then, of course, I want to celebrate the folks that went above and beyond on their proposals, because we had some real standouts. So I want to celebrate Charlie for really working. He did healing circles as his proposal, and he was so specific about his program, and I appreciated his attention to detail. Kristen, again, with another shout out. She did her proposal on art therapy, and she really had some amazing stats and research, really on point.